And here, it's time for Grandma Diane's story time. Are you ready? I am. I even have my plate of cookies right here because today I'm going to read If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. I might be looking around for a mouse to give a cookie to. Or maybe I'll just eat them myself. They look pretty good. Alrighty, our book today is written by Joffe Numeroff and it's illustrated by Felicia. And there is a bunch of these books. If You Give a Mouse a Cookie,
Moose and muffin.
of course, now can I think of any?
Muffin.
Say it louder.
If you give a moose a muffin.
Right, that's another one. And I'm sure if you think you'll come up with a bunch more yourself too. So here we are, we're ready to start. If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. I'm going to leave my cookie here and the book jacket, dust jacket right there as well. Because it's just a little bit easier to read without that. Now today, I want us to try getting a little closer to the book. Okay? If You Give a Mouse a Cookie by Joffe Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia. Looks like a nice day there too. Looks like the sun is shining and it looks like our little guy is eating cookies. Just like us. If you give a mouse a cookie, look at, here's the mouse way up. It's a cookie. Ready? He's going to ask for a glass of milk. And when you give him the milk, he'll probably ask for a straw. Look at, he's got to dig through the cupboards to try and find a straw just for the mouse. When he's finished, he'll ask for a napkin. Had kind of a big tummy from eating that cookie. I wonder how many he ate. Then he'll want to look in the mirror to make sure he doesn't have a milk mouth. So here he's holding him up so he can look in the mirror. They're kind of leaving a bit of a mess, aren't they? When he looks into the mirror, he might notice his hair needs a trim. He's got one hair. So he'll probably ask for a pair of nail scissors. When he's finished giving himself a trim, he'll want a broom to sweep up. He'll start sweeping. Look at the mess. He only had one little hair sticking up. He might get carried away and sweep every room in the house. Here he is up here sweeping away. And this little guy's just peeking around the corner looking at him. He may even end up washing the floors as well. Wow, I could use a mouse like that. When he's done, he'll probably want to take a nap. I don't know if that's a good place to take a nap. You'll have to fix up a little box for him with a blanket and a pillow. He'll cry and make himself comfortable, fluff the pillow a few times. He'll probably ask you to read him a story. So you read to him from one of your books and he'll ask to see the pictures. When he looks at the pictures, he'll get so excited he'll want his own. He'll ask for paper and crayons. He'll draw a picture. That's something you could do today too, is draw a picture. When the picture is finished, he'll want to sign his name. I think he drew a picture of his family. What do you think? pretty nice drawing. He'll want to sign his name with a pen. Then he'll want to hang his picture on your refrigerator, which means he'll need Scotch tape. Oh no, digging again. He'll hang up his drawing and stand back to look at it. Looking at the refrigerator will remind him that he's thirsty. So, who fell asleep? Not the mouse. Hey, this little guy is all tired out from taking care of the mouse. He'll ask for a glass of milk. And chances are, if he asks for a glass of milk, what's he going to want? He's going to want a cookie to go with it. Oh my goodness sakes. And it's going to start all over again. When I was teaching first grade, and we'd read this story, and it came to where he wanted to draw a picture. My students drew pictures too, and they drew pictures usually of their family, just like the little boy did. But, you know, you can use paper and crayons and pencils and colored pencils and paint, and you can make pictures of all kinds of things. It just doesn't have to be a picture of your family. It could be anything that you see in your imagination or that. Also, when I was teaching first grade and we would read this story, then I would have my kids sit down and they would write a story about if you give a mouse a cookie. Or we would change it though and make it any other animal that they wanted to. So they could write about if you give a mouse a dog, if you give a dog a cookie, if you give a cat a cookie. And they had lots of fun sharing their stories with the rest of us after they had finished writing them. That's our story for today. Remember, it is If You Give a Mouse a Cookie by Laura Joffe Numeroff and Felicia Bond. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 11 o'clock. We'll have another story for you. Tomorrow is Friday already. My, these weeks do go fast. So I think I'm just going to sit back and relax, and I'm going to have a cookie. How about you?